This week, on Days of Our Steelers, an escape from Jacksonville with a stunningly undeserved victory as they hopefully don't look a gift horse in the mouth. On the drama front, there was next to nothing. Man, I could get used to this. The only thing was a minor beef on Twitter between Ryan Switzer and a sports talk show host. Even then, they patched it up and turned the situation into a charity drive. I don't have to deal with Le'Veon, or AB being a diva, or any other shit that came up. We can focus on football. This episode might be moved to Sportsball again. You have no idea how much I love this. Little did this man know that he would be highly disappointed. This week's matchup brings us to the Rocky Mountains for a game against the Denver Broncos. They aren't exactly the most elite of teams, but they are in desperation mode and need to scrape together wins by any means necessary. Beating the Chargers last week was a start, but the Steelers will not fall into their traps. They'll simply fall into their own. A field goal block on the first drive would hopefully bring them to understand that Denver would play hard. They seem to get the message. The Black and Gold Brigade charges down the field with fury and Grimble.
Grimble! Why the fuck do you fumble there?
No wonder why the third string tight end. Get in the pit! The start is concerning, but both teams would continue to jockey for position in the scrum. Despite another Denver touchdown and a lack of execution, the Steelers have two things up their sleeve: trickery and high-end talent. They could kick a field goal, but that's not sexy enough. Have a pass to the Army Ranger by Boswell. Cue 5 times where announcers say Villanueva served several tours of duty in Afghanistan. Wash the taste of his boot out of your mouth with a 97-yard stride by Juju. Bask in all of that talent. The Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. New England is going to get fucked so hard they'd think we were General Howe. Yinzer Nation will rise and be insufferable for weeks to come. Or Captain Fatfuck will do that. Denver immediately responds because the Steelers' defense can't be relied upon for a big play. This match was a game again. Let the Broncos fans think that. Let them pretend they're going to win, because the Black and Gold Brigade will march down the field and— No!
Connor! No! Why do you betray us now? My life is a lie!
Denver then near seamlessly runs down the field, eating precious clock as the steel curtain bends. And bends. And bends. You get the point. The Broncos now lead by 7 as time dwindles. Perhaps the Black and Gold Brigade can bother to get out of their mistake-prone trance and play up to their abilities. How the fuck is this even a game? The Steelers should be absolutely creaming these guys. It's almost as if they were horrifically unprepared, just like most times when playing an inferior opponent. I know you can't blame Tomlin when players make errors, but where is the execution? Where is the urgency? It's a tradition like any other. The Steelers playing down to their competition. The Broncos have things Pittsburgh lacks, like drive and hunger and minimizing careless mistakes. Despite this, Yinzer Nation awaits yet another bailout from most certain embarrassment thanks to their offensive talent. The Black and Gold Brigade make quick work of Denver on their final drive. They are masters at pulling off this bullshit.
3rd and goal. Over the top and intercepted!
What the hell was that?
Let me try and comprehend what I just witnessed. Fat fuck takes the ball, motions to hand it off, and then rips it from Connor when he has money in these situations while throwing to fucking nothing. Who is that even to? If it was a B, it was a horrific underthrow. Where the hell have I seen something close to this?
Fakes the spike, still has it, now fires, and it's intercepted!
Oh my god, it's like these guys have learned nothing. I am incredibly shocked to find this out. The Steelers left 17 to 24 points on the damn board because they couldn't stop fucking up. I had equipped for this, but I fumbled it. Ha. Denver may have gotten kinda lucky, but they played hard and they played to win. In my mind, the better team won. They made Vance Joseph look decent. Vance Joseph! How the fuck do you do that? I'd say I'm surprised, but I'm not. I'd be more shocked if they weren't playing down to teams. Like the team bringing the Broncos back in the playoff hunt, so are the days of our Steelers.
Fucking hell, can these guys not force me to separate this shit for once?
Coming up after Days of Our Steelers is a soap opera that was nearly canceled this season, The Bold and the Broncos, starring Philip Lindsay and, well, pretty much just Philip Lindsay. You don't have to worry about him breaking the game open, because his coaches are too stupid to give him more than 14 carries a game. After letting the Steelers and Chargers figure out masterful ways to beat themselves, the Bold and the Broncos have renewed hope for a postseason berth, as our small hometown hero defends the honor of the city for anyone who talks shit about it. Sure, he may not be as fashionable as kicker and the lead sex symbol of this show, Brandon McManus, but Philip Lindsay doesn't need sex to score. In the NFL, anyway. Delusional Broncos fans, yes, I am one, are now believing in the postseason. That's despite case I'm literally the law of averages Keenum throwing the football. That's despite Vance Joseph evolving into a real head coach more slowly than the platypus. The platypus is one of many exotic games served at hero-turned-villain John Elway's Steakhouse. Guest star Shelby Harris united this shattered group of traffic cones with his game-sealing interception with sheer athletic talent and overproducing salivary glands. So much unnecessary saliva. That's coming up on The Bold and the Broncos, but speaking of salivary glands, will Captain Fat Fuck get the cruise ship back on track after eating the entire buffet? I'll let you answer that, Tree. I'm That's Good Sports on YouTube, brought to you by my mom.